Something on your mind?
You want some insight into the Naga? I can tell you what I know, but the Kelpin who are still being held captive can give you a first-hand account. The Kelpin are no strangers to Ajara's cruelty. She commands creatures of darkness that entrap mankind and warp their minds. They eat away at their memories until nothing is left but an empty husk. Until all that remains is an icy husk. Oh, sorry. If you can get them to them soon, perhaps they'll still be in a state worth saving. We've long believed that the ocean is big enough for all that wish to call it home. Unfortunately, the Naga don't see it that way. They kill and capture our kind without remorse, and it's about time they paid the price.
Let me know if you need anything.
Now let's see. Okay, so it looks like the two she just gave us are up here. Alright. Yeah, I picked up a number of things here. Obviously, because I have Poen, the idea is that I want to try it. So, I want to try out what it's like having the healer follower help us out. If it's going to be any better than when I had the instead of the tank one. So, don't be surprised if I possibly pick up like a ally quest over here or not, to maybe level him up. But then, and there's also some other ones here as well, some other dailies that came up, because of course, got to get that rep. And, as I mentioned, there are those up there. I thought about going off and do that camera, but I thought, nah, maybe if...
It's too far.
See, I'll just kind of work on this stuff as we go about our business here. You know, recently I've been watching some videos on YouTube by the people of when mounts like these drop, when they finally drop for people. Now, the only one I've ever actually caught on video for you guys to see was when Nightshade here dropped when we did the Return to Karazhan dungeon. That's the only one I've ever caught on video. I have taken pictures, you know, screenshots and such, when they've dropped, just so I can show, like, oh my gosh, look right here they are. They actually dropped me. And, I mean, those are moments I look back on and go, oh my gosh, just how amazingly fortunate and lucky I have been to be able to have gotten some of these. Like, being able to have gotten Invincible on only what Rarity said was my 19th try. Just, man. Getting the Ironhoof Destroyer from Mythic Blackhand on what it said was only my 9th time doing Mythic Blackrock Foundry, or fighting Mythic Blackhand. That's also incredibly fortunate. And then the Onyxian Drake, if I recall, that was like only my 3rd or 4th time ever doing Onyxia's Lair, and I went there just to get the 10-player achievements because I had never done that raid on 10-player mode. And then it just happened to drop. And I was just... I was like, oh my gosh. Just like, wow. You know what I mean? You know, I've told some people, like, on my Blizzard Buddies Facebook group. That's not the actual group. I'm just kind of generically describing it. So I don't actually tell you what it actually is. But being able to share that with some people, those moments, and then they'll say something like, dude, you should go buy a lottery ticket because I had the luck of the dice roll in this game. To be able to have that, deal with that. Just, man. But I really do acknowledge it because, you know, I'll see and hear from people that will say they have tried for those for years, and never got them. People that, ooh, an event. People that have tried to kill, like, the Lich King over 500 times on 25 Heroic and have never gotten there. For a second I thought he was trying to attack me. I was like, what are you doing? It's like, I'm not on world mode. What are you doing? Now, I did get to go through some of that pain. Obviously, with Ashes of Alar. That took me 247 tries. Now, I found out recently that apparently that may have been because of a bug. Apparently, if you kill Kael'thas too fast, it will bug and the mount won't drop at all. So, I may have made it hard on myself by actually causing the bug, because apparently if you kill him before phase 2, he won't drop the mount at all because he'll bug out or something. I don't know if that's 100% true or not, or verified, but that's what I heard from someone else in her reaction video where she was trying to farm Alar, and she said that she had been trying to get it for a year and 9 months every single week, and it had never dropped, and then it finally dropped, which was a great reaction. You go, she was crying, and I related to that because I had farmed that so much, not necessarily one character per week, but I have multiple high-level characters I'm capable of farming a raid like Tempest Keep with, and it just kept getting higher and higher, the attempts, and I was just kind of like starting to stress out in terms of like, oh my gosh, am I doing something wrong? Is it bugging out? Am I not doing this right? Like, am I wasting attempts here? You start wondering all those things when you get up that high in terms of attempts.
It's that you have to strike decisively. Let's get to it.
Anyone hungry with seafood?
So when I am able to look over to the side over here and see some of my favorite rare mounts that I've had the fortune of having dropped from me, like, I don't want to ever like take that for granted or anything. I'm gonna like always remind myself how incredibly blessed I was to be able to get some of these, like Nightshade, having someone help me out with that. Of course, the Infinite Time Reaver, Ashes of Alar, Invincible, the Onyxian Drake, being able to do all the achievements to get the Vanquisher. Just, man.
It's too far. It's too far.
My queen, I failed. My queen,
Far.
I failed.
They're all gonna say the same thing, aren't they? May as well get close to these prisoners in here. Try and get them out of here. A mind shackled kelp.
My head doesn't feel right. I need some air. Get somewhere safe
I need
I like how Poen comments on what just happened and even calls him by name. Esma.
What happened? How did I get you? Don't worry, Ashma. You're safe.
I'd like to think that based on which partner you bring with you, which follower, they each have different dialogue. I like that. I really hope that's the case.
Anyone hungry for seafood?
Oh no, let's get you out of here.
I can feel my legs again. He'll be okay, right?
Ah! Mind shackled and Cohen. I will free you. Alright, one more.
For Queen Ashara! Not bad. You remind me of a young, well, a young me.
You don't say. I would have never guessed you would have said that.
I'm glad you found us. I didn't have a chance to thank you for saving our hides back there.
Yay, NPCs, take care of them for me.
Welcome, land dweller.
If they're dead, they can't hurt me anymore. If I keep telling myself that, soon enough I'll believe it, right?
United,
Do I
we
know
will
you?
overcome.
Yeah, tell yourself that if you face the Scourge. I thought I'd die in that cave. Sometimes I wished it. Thank you for getting me out of there. It feels good to be me again. I have you to thank for that. My head still hurts from the Zoetroid's influence, but I think the others are worse off. Put some of this salve on their wounds, and I'll do my best to tell you what I know about the Naga. Tend to the Kelvin's wounds and hear what Fen has to say about the Naga. Ooh, I get my choice of gear.
Azara has minions across all of Nazjatar. The Azari summoners can force the tides to do their evil bidding. Some of the Naga have learned to harness the void. They call themselves the Shirakas. But the Zanjir are the ones who should worry you the most. They're hiding something powerful within their military strongholds. Speak softly, please.
Alright. So I can either get a girdle for a belt item, which is a 400 right now, bracers, a 390, and a cloak. Let's go with the bracers. Entering the stronghold alone would be a death wish. The Zanjir slaughter outsiders on sight. The only way to get in without being killed is to appear to be under the effects of a Zoetroid. Even then, the mind shackled are put to work. You must obey all commands, or they will know that your mind is still your own. Once the Zangier believe that you are mind-shackled, it should be easier to navigate their domain and uncover their secrets.
I'll get a message to our allies. They should know the risk you're about to take.
Huh. Chance to summon a pufferfish that explodes 3 seconds later, dealing damage to targets within 8 yards. Nice. Okay, let's see. Let's see if this will work.
Just hope we can get used to the smell.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Oh gosh. Oh, it's in my nose. Oh, that's gonna be stuck there for a while. Oh gosh. I'm gonna have to hold my breath throughout this, aren't I? Oh gosh. I have to play the part. Yes, we are on the...
Why aren't you working? Get over here.
Yes, we faithfully serve Queen Azara. We are under your command. Ooh. There we go. It's part of that other quest. May as well grab it while I'm here.
What is it?
What use are you to us if you're not working? It's time for the Snapdragons to feed, but it's a job best left to someone a little more expendable. The beast will eat anything, including your arm if you don't move it away quickly enough. Luckily for you, they have developed a taste for chitter spine roe. It seems that the Shirakesh are never satisfied with the number of pearls that we source for them. They're always demanding more. Before you came along, it was my job to crawl around the cavern cracking open clams. So you see, you have some purpose, other than being a mindless sack of
Get out of
flesh.
my sight, drudge.
How rude! Okay. It's this one, right? Okay. Yes, I serve Queen Azara. A lot of stuff here that is still hostile to me, even though I'm wearing this disguise. Let's go down this way, actually. Hello. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Get off. Ah! I lost the disguise.
Far away.
Oh, that's bad. Oh, never mind. The disguise is back on. Now it's gone. What? Hold on a second. Oh boy. Hold on a second. Let me guess. There's no way I can just simply put the disguise back on, is there? Do I actually have to go back to the base in order to get the disguise put back on? I don't know. I can't tell. Okay. One more. Okay, so now I need to get the shards up here. Huh. I like that as a ghost wolf. You see that? As a ghost wolf, I just bring out a pickaxe and I'm just kind of like whacking away at it. Like, oh yeah, I can mine as a ghost wolf. Look at that, see? I just find something about that very, very funny. One more right over there. Okay. is the deal with that? Oh, I have to place them there. There we go, the Brimstone Core. Huh.
Borrow. I need a target.
Okay. How many of these do I have? 4. I guess the idea is that you stay there and you collect them until you have 8, and then you go and feed the dragons. Okay. Pile of flotsam. But where's jetsam? Ah, you... What? I couldn't resist. Oh, it's back on. Okay. There you go. I like how it removes the hostile status. Ah! I wasted that one. My bad.
This better be important.
Do you have them all?
Back
Eager to please,
work.
aren't you? Alright. So I had to go back and collect like 5 more of those from those crabs, and then come back and feed 5 more dragons. Yes, master. I will do so without question. All hail Queen Ajara. All praise the Queen.
I've got you, Dorsal.
I don't have a target.
What did we just do? Did we pose there? Like, yeah! We posed! Because we're awesome! Woohoo! We posing. I've got 3. So I need 2 more.
I'm out of range.
There we go. Okay.
I need to get closer.
I'm really glad I got this mount. Was able to pull off. Sometimes I combine words where I'm not really sure which word to use. Pull off, finish off, so I said full off. But I was able to do all the achievements for Glory of the Cataclysm in order to get this mount, which I think is a really cool shaman mount. But of course, I would definitely want to get the one from Alakir to drop. Who knows how many times I'll have to do that to get that to drop. I would like to get the one from Vortex Pinnacle, but I don't know. Having to go through the dungeon to farm that over and over, when I could just simply get the one from Alakir. Why did that not work? There we go. Are you telling me I have to go get another one? That didn't count either. Oh my gosh, I have to get one more. I apparently threw one to the wrong spot and it didn't count. Gosh. I'm not necessarily showing off with the using, like, going back and forth between the mounts. I just sometimes like to just go ahead and ride them, just to not only remind myself, man, I can't believe I actually got this mount, but to also kind of like, you know, look, if I got these mounts, I'm going to use them. I went to Tempest Keep almost 250 times to get this beautiful Phoenix here. Right there, you see that? I posed again. What is with the pose when I put the mind shackle on? I'm like, yeah, mind control. What? What up? All right.
Ah, look! You managed to keep your limbs!
I'm surprised they didn't make a meal out of you. For a squid head, you sure are making my life easier. I guess you get to live long enough to complete another task. Our new weapons are forged from some foreign material that I don't quite trust. You won't catch me sharpening any blades, but the work still needs to get done. Get to it!
Why are you still standing there?
Trying to process request, master. Okay. The weapons on the rack radiate with a familiar energy. Upon closer inspection, it becomes clear that the blades have been forged from azurite. Weapons of this power should never be in the hands of the Naga. Okay.
Drop that
I have the trident!
Landwalker!
Oh no. I knew something bad would happen.
My queen!
I am now the king of Atlantis! Oh.
Tide elves.
What? I had to make an Aquaman joke. I got a trident here. How could I not make an Aquaman reference? I really like... I love that movie, by the way. I thought that movie was awesome. Especially the finale. That finale of that movie was just epic. I don't know another word to describe it. Just epic. But look at this. I've got a freaking trident here.
It's too far away.
I'm just saying. There we go.
It's too far away.
By bloodshed do the gods make known their will.
I'm out of range.
I'm pretty sure. Yeah, that's an elite. No, we're not doing that.
It's too far away.
Hello, boys. Please tell me I get this as a transmog. I mean, come on. This is a trident. Bring the weapon to Lorthamar within Deep Sea Refuge. So I now have to make my way out of here. Okay.
Champion, Fen informed me of your incursion into the Naga camp. What have you found? The eternal sun still guides us.
I found a trident.
I recognize the craftsmanship. This is Priscilla Ashvane's work. She must have taught the Naga how to forge Azurite weaponry. But why? We cannot expect to succeed in any battle where our enemies are using Azurite weaponry. No, we must find a way to even the playing
to assume that the Naga are maintaining an arsenal of these weapons. If we can determine where they are being stored, we can seize them for ourselves and arm our allies. Oculith has devised a method to detect trace amounts of Azurite. Provide him with whatever he needs to do so.
Why, hello.
The Azurite refinement process creates a byproduct that is invisible to the naked eye, but is easily seen with refracted bioluminescent light. The seafloor is littered with creatures that produce just what we need to track down this weapons cache. Locating the weapons cache shouldn't be a problem once we have the proper tools. A little light and a lot of bioluminescent fluid is all we need. It all seems rather simple, doesn't it? But the key is the deep sea crystal that used to refract the light. I am told that the Bloodfin tribe covets these crystals, so it shouldn't be too much trouble to get your hands on one. From a hoarder. Once again, we have to face Murlocs.
May your path be clear.
Alright. Oh, gee. Thanks for bringing them here. Let's see. This way. Uh-huh. Are you kidding me? Look at this! I'm sorry, at times that just is a little kind of like, really? Really? Oh, come. Oh, like you guys have never practiced doing your Murloc sounds. Like, almost anyone I know has always tried to practice doing the sound of a Murloc. Okay.
By the power of
Apparently click
Gilbert!
each of these. And then we take them down.
Range.
Oh, there's the pufferfish. Luminescent slug. Okay.
I can't attack that.
I don't have time for this, Murlocs!
Alright, so right now I have to just go around and try and collect these slugs.
I can't attack.
Might be a little on the nose with the name Bloodfin. It's like, look out, they have the word blood in their name, so they're clearly bad Murlocs. Evil Murlocs. Okay. There he is. Order more. I'm gonna cut the trip short. Oh, now apparently there are more bloodfin murlocs just kind of running around in random places because they want to take me down.
Have you made a discovery?
Do you have the ooze? It's stickier than expected, but it should still work. Have you found the crystal? The clarity on this gem is rather remarkable, wouldn't you say? I think it'll do nicely. I've fashioned a device that will emit bioluminescent light when toggled on, allowing you to see any azurite residue that lingers. It should give you a clear trail to the weapons cache. Good luck.
I
Respect
will lead
magic,
our allies back
or
to
it will
safety.
break you.
Be careful. The Naga will not part with their armaments easily.
Yep. I gotcha.
No escape, Landwalker.
Seems to be a pretty easy trail to follow, and looks like other players already came through here, kind of clearing the path for me. Alright, let's regular route up. I love those two. Wait a minute. Huh. Escort me back to New Home. Oh gosh. Alright, we're gonna take a detour, guys. Sorry. But, Miri needs my help. I was like, there's another allied quest right here.
Hello, friend. Be careful out there.
Alright, I'll grab that and I'll take care of that.
Have
Probably
you
off
ever
camera.
swooped on a raid? It's outrageous.
Oh my gosh, I just realized who that is. That guy, Poen, is voiced by the same guy who voiced, Stedman in StarCraft 2, Wings of Liberty. Like, hi, hello, sir.
What's mine is
You know,
yours.
that guy. Alright, here you go.
Everything has its purpose.
By the way... I see, okay. There we go. Very nice. There we go. Merle. Merle seems at home in his new spot, and his family has also taken up refuge here. It is unlikely that you will be able to remove this new Murloc infestation. Bring Merle a sweet vegetable, a unidentified mass of fish, and an eyeball. Break apart the bracelet. A mana pearl bracelet. Ooh. Well, I'll take care of that later. Let's get back to what we were doing. Oh gosh. Ah!
To keep this passage safe for our scouts, close up those vents.
Oh gosh. Oh gosh. Meow. Aha, I'm missing a region. Oh well, back to this quest. I wonder where Poen is. Oh, wait. Yeah, this is where I came from. Alright. Now we're heading the right way.
I've got a
I
bad
think I
feeling
found
about
it.
this.
Although tightly sealed, the radiating energy and weight suggest that the crate contains Azurite weapons. While inspecting the crate, a commotion can be heard within the cavern, a familiar voice shouting orders. Deal Priscilla Ashvane and her minions.
I must say, you Naga excel at taking orders. These weapons are among the most powerful I've ever created.
Now, what's funny is, remember, we have not necessarily dealt with Ashvane except for the one time we broke her out of the prison to give to Sylvanas. Sylvanas then left us behind and just had a private chat with her, and now Ashvane is here, working with Ajara. I would love to know what happened in between. How did we get from bringing her to Sylvanas to her now being here, working for Ajara? Unless the implication is obvious. Roar! Trident power!
It's too far.
This won't end well for you, I'm afraid.
You face far greater forces than you know. your last warning. I can still offer you mercy. Leave now, and I will call off the assault.
How about no?
Ajara! Ajara! You cannot leave me here to die! We had a deal!
Contain yourself, human. Show faith in your queen. I would not let them take you. Not before you have fulfilled your destiny.
Interesting. Return to Lorthamar and new home. You know what I like about the way they're portraying the way they're portraying Ajara? I don't know if I've already said this or not. But they utilize Ajara in a similar here in Nazjatar in a similar way that they utilized the Lich King during your questing in Northrend. You know how throughout Northrend's questing, the Lich King was a constant presence in various different quests. He would show up from time to time, talk to you from time to time, kind of taunting you along, you know, throughout the experience. It seems they're doing the kind of same approach with Ajara, where she is basically constantly a presence throughout your time here in Nazjatar. And I like that. I like that they're going with that approach.
The rebuilding continues.
It seems that Ajara's intelligence reaches even further than we thought. Ashvane may have escaped, but at least we have secured the weapons. Secrets in the sea. Ashvane won't trouble us for now, but our situation remains perilous. I must consider our next move. In the meantime, we should continue to build upon our relationship with the new allies, the Unshackled. Test them in combat. Train them while you can. We will need their aid in the battles to come. We will show them that, through unity, there are no obstacles that can stand in our way. Support your allies in Ashtar by gaining 3,000 experience combined between Vim, Poen, and Neri. And then you'll get another
Aldiel Shalam.
Ah, here we go. The next step of the war campaign. Spearwalker Uso has revealed a disturbing vision to me regarding Bane Bloodhoof. He has asked that you speak with him as soon as you can. Return to me after. We will have much to discuss.
We find strength in the Horde.
Yes.
My dreams here are troubled. Lorthamar said that you had a vision that you wished to share with me?
Honor the spirits. I saw a vision of Bane. He was imprisoned, suffering, surrounded by enemies. A figure emerged from the shadows, angry, vengeful. The war chief. She spoke but a word, and Bane's life flickered out. The spirits whisper that this vision will come to pass before the next sunrise.
By the Sunwell. We have to stop this! We have made many sacrifices.
Sylvanas will execute Bane Bloodhoof soon, unless we act. Alright. This is the next part. This is the part I really wanted to show you guys. So, I realize we have now gone over an hour in this part, so I'm going to cut it off here, and when we come back, we are going to do this next quest because this is what I really want to show you guys.
We are a
So
nation on
I will
the
go over that
rise.
when we come back. Stay tuned for the next part.